working with ocular pressure and global delays. Okay, thank you for sending up the videos. They make a big deal or of difference for me. I get it, our munchkins have a lot of things going on and you have a lot of things that are going on, but I need to see how that child is, or you, is organizing with that movement. So now a lot of people give me the details. I need to see how that body, that is working around it. So now the biggest thing is though, too, with her vision, you have hypertropia, right? So the eye alignment is off by the eye going up. And so what that means here, right? You're here and you're looking, one eye is going up. Now I can only do it this way. I can't do it the other way. So if you don't say like, oh, it's the other eye, but you know what I mean. So one eye is going up. So one of the biggest problem is when you have an eye alignment adjusting here, right? If you watch me, I cannot look up and maintain this. Ugh. I have a little bit where I can go down, but I'm still moving my head. So if I want to look up, I have to move my whole head. And this is where a lot of people don't understand how when you're looking for head control or vestibular movements that you're not getting them due to vision. So really you need to start a patching program. I know she's going all through a lot with her eyes, but we need to sit there. So you're going to patch basically for about 5 minutes each eye, with a little bit of a break in between. And now for her, sometimes with kiddos with the tone issues and delays and all of that sort of stuff, and maybe because also the pressures, you might do 5 minutes and she's spent and you're going to have to wait a bit, you know. But reason you're doing 2 eyes, for 2 weeks, you're doing both eyes 5 minutes. Start with patching the bad eye first. I know this goes against what most people say, but what you need to do is patch this eye and work on finding out where the vision is. So for hyperopia, you might find her vision in the one eye is up here and her vision for the other eye is here. So you're never going to have convergence. If you have this, right, there's no convergence, right? So what we have to do is you have to find out first with the patching where the central vision wants to go, right? And then bring the eye to where it needs to. So if you're patching and you're finding her vision's more here, your only objective is to get that vision down to the center of her eye. Right? And she might move her head at first because she doesn't know how to move the eye itself, but it'll be easier with just one eye. Then you're going to see where the other eye is, and then you're going to bring that. So right now the goal is just to get binocular vision, meaning the 2 eyes are at the same place. In about 2 weeks' time, you might see that the one eye is much more responsive than the other eye. Then I would start patching every other day on the one eye. That's better, and every other eye on every day on the eye that has a more of a struggle. That doesn't mean it's weaker, stronger, whatever. It's just struggling harder. The reason also I like to do patching both eyes, we only learn by comparison. And if she compares and says, wow, I see so much better here than here, you know, I mean, then that's where the brain says, well, I want to see more like this eye, and you start building up that function. Lots of people only patch and so the bad eye is being worked on what you think is the bad eye, and you really miss the boat on the cognitive learning. The next thing I want you to do also is the breathing course. She's no spinal breath. She's lifting and doing whatever she can to lift up off the floor or push off the floor. That's not how development happens. The human spine wants to float up, and you know that's why some of us can do these nice burpees and some of us can't, right? Our spinal breath is really off as we age, right? And that's what you want to work on. I know she doesn't have respiratory distress, but she definitely doesn't have the rib and spine functions around the breath that she really should have, and that's what I'm looking for. So right now, those are the 2 things, your course of action. And then I would start looking at some of the other courses, but going back down to her sitting and vision course would be next, to start coordinating the sitting in the eyes, and then going into either the coming off the floor from sitting or going into all fours to start working on those skills. But her not being able to sit up from her back is really due to her eye alignment issues. Guys, if you don't believe me, you lay back on the ground, cross your eyes, and kind of look back this way and try and sit up. It is physically impossible. I don't care if you're Arnold Schwarzenegger or not. You physically can't sit up. And so that's where a lot of her milestones have been interrupted due to her vision. And that's what we need to start coordinating that. If you improve her vision, you're going to improve every movement of her body. And that's your main focus, and then the spinal breath. Thanks.